everyone? Welcome back to match day number 18, and I'm super excited to jump back into the final map. Pili, not so much, but I'm super excited. Like I've been saying, I've been waiting the entire season for Ghost Gaming to once again pick up another map. They have. They finally have.
Hey, look, mate, I'm excited too. I was there when this happened last. It seems like years ago now.
It was.
And now they picked up another one over Renegades. You know what? It's not the most irrelevant thing in the world. Shaving off Renegades' standings definitely could potentially hinder them moving forward into the Pro League and allow maybe even a team like Luminosity or something like that to overtake them as they're securing their, easier 2-0s perhaps. So, I mean, it's definitely an important factor, I would say.
Yeah, if any of these developmental teams do show up like they did today, maybe there's no such thing as easy 2-0s. Let's take a quick look at the recap for today and what's happened, as well as the schedule. We are on towards the final map, and it is going to be Renegades once again. Going to be taking on Ghost on Cbble. Did Ghost pick Cbble?
That's a bit of an interesting one.
As
15-15, NRG. CLG are showing up today. They don't want to lose that Pro League final spot, and they are towards the bottom of the standings, so they've got to be fighting for every win moving forward in the Pro League, and that's exactly what we see from them. Good stuff. Probably a nice game to be watching.
Absolutely. And earlier on today, I mean, it was a very clean 2-0. Spice did not show up, and that was a very apt summary. They didn't show up, and a lot of work for them to go back on, a bit of self-reflection. Misfits and Complexity. Their match was rescheduled because one of the players had a power outage. So that should be coming up towards a broadcast near you soon. By near you, it's literally online, and then soon to be determined.
Fair enough. Maybe it's that rabbit logo from Misfits. He looks a bit shifty. Probably his fault. As
I don't think it's the rabbit's fault. Don't blame it on the rabbit.
Why not, mate?
Why?
I don't know. Could you give me a reason?
Because you're judging on appearance, and you should never do that. You should never judge.
I feel so bad now.
Never judge a book by its cover.
Okay.
Unless the author is really bad, then you can judge it.
Okay.
Because you've looked at the cover already, and you're going, oh, it's this author. He's not that good, or I don't like his writing, so I'm not going to read it.
So should I read your thesis, Kev?
No. My thesis was not really well written. I'll be the first to admit it.
Okay.
All theses aside, I mean, we talked up an absolute thesis about the previous match, but if you did miss it, the closest summary is Ghost had 3 members that played lights out. Renegades, they played okay, and I really can just say okay overall. None of them really were exceptional in towards the entire game. None of them really bottomed, but no one really stood out. And it wasn't good enough, especially against the Ghost lineup. It was barely not good enough against the Ghost lineup, which had 3 players who were just firing on all cylinders. So coming in towards Cobblestone, I still believe Renegades are heavy favorites. I think that's, as much as a Ghost Gaming fan I am, and I've been, cheering them on, I don't think they have much chance coming in towards Cobblestone, especially knowing that Renegades are particularly strong in this map.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. I don't know. I think Ghost might have played themselves in the video a little bit, unless they have something amazing to show, which we're not aware of. Although, they just play the maps that they want to play, and hopefully be able to come away with it as best that they can. We know what Renegades can do on this map. Let's see what Ghost can do on this map. I expect some good entries around the map. I mean, Cobblestone's one of those maps where on T side you can do some things. I think we saw Ghost against Immortals on this map, and Ghost had some nice executes actually towards both the A and the B bomb site. So we get to see if they're going to put those to good use against Renegades and whether they're even going to be effective. And from Renegades, I guess we'll have to see just the standard, the El Clasico, some side hall control, drop control, usually a pretty big factor for them, but as of late, been a little bit less important. They've been more focused on the middle danger and the side hall control on their T side, and then on the CT side, just the standard, I would have to say. JKS towards A, as they're usually in the drop, that kind of stuff.
Sounds good. Odds still, that game, I just realized the odds at one stage were about 7 to 1.05, so some very happy people who may have put a little bit of cash on Ghost.
More unhappy than happy.
I really didn't expect it though, because unhappy. More unhappy people than happy. But the happy people definitely won really big. So, but it was at that particular point, 11-5. I still would have agreed. Renegades were in control. They lost one critical round, and that was really the cascade of rounds flowing in the favor of Ghost, because that single anti-eco dropped meant 6 rounds converted in a row for Ghost Gaming.
Yeah, but
6 rounds. as soon as Renegades win one, then Ghost win one. Oh, look, it's a double reset. And we know how good those double resets are for the CT economy.
Yep.
Plot spoiler, it's not.
That's what allowed, you know, Ghost to come back into the game, but we can't even really put it back just down to that. I mean, Ghost is one of those teams where when Renegades get to 14, that's the game over, you think. You don't expect them to be able to close out the rounds consistently. There has to be that one round where they make the fatal misplay, and then they lose.
Didn't happen this time.
Did not happen. Consistent, solid decision-making, some nice clutches, some nice mid-round plays, and a very happy Kevin.
Absolutely.
Who's on his best behavior now.
It was still quite rough at the edges, though, I have to admit.
Let's be real, though. It was Renegades, like, C game coming out.
It was Renegades C game. They didn't really come up, you know, red hot fashion. Ghost definitely showed up red hot for 3 of their members. And like I said, if 3 of the members on Ghost did not show up and just peak as hard as they did, and I looked at the stats afterwards, it was like, what? Wardell, 1.61 rating. Connor 93, 1.40, Dallas 1.13. Everyone else from Renegades was like 1.04 to 0.93, right? So that shows you exactly the spread. And Ghost Gaming, as you mentioned, barely took the victory. And Seb, I think maybe walk into a bit of a trap right now because there's a lot of members waiting.
JK spots him out, and then the wide peak from 3 players means the end of him.
The
Renegades going to grab control of the side hall. What were you saying, Kev?
The trap card was pulled.
The trap card. You've activated my trap card, says JKS. The trap card was his boys doing a drive-by on you. No guns, only fists. Actually, there were guns.
There were guns. There were guns, all right. It was not just a fisty fight.
As Ghosts have to spread out across the map. 2 people in connector, 1 on each bomb site. Connor going to throw out the smoke and probably play inside of it. But it's not going to be very fun with Renegades running at you from every... Oh my god, you Stillo. That's amazing.
They just line up and he knocks them down. He goes, thank you very much. Still well done by Stello, who's now coming out for more. They know where Wardell is, and Wardell, no chance to make an impact in this CT round because Stello decides enough is enough. Switches the hat around. He's going full Ash Ketchum style, and he's going to catch 3 kills for himself.
That's what I miss from you, Stillo, though, because I remember when he used to play in Immunity and even early on into Renegades when he was super fired up. That's what Ustillo's meant to be playing like. He's meant to be running at everyone.
Switching the cap around.
Yeah,
and
switches the cap around, Ash Ketchum style, and just runs at people, hunts the frags relentlessly, eco or gun round. It's more impressive because he does it in the gun round and gets away with it so often. But moving into Renegades, you know, it's a professional environment. He's got a coach. You know, we're playing in the Pro League now. Let's be sensible, boys. It's not actually that good to do that sometimes. He never does it anymore, though, and it makes me sad. Because he was so good at it back in the day.
Sometimes you just need to just get a little bit loose and let yourself just shut off a little bit of cerebral functions and just allow the rest of your body to just take control.
That's what I feel like most of the Renegades members, maybe bar JKS, should do more often, honestly.
JKS is more of like the, like, you know when we say cerebral, there's like the clinical smart, and then there's like the road smart or the street smart.
Yeah.
Like JKS to me is like that street smart player, you know? And oh my goodness, Renegades. I forgot it was an anti-eco because that spells disaster, right? Because anti-eco's not particularly good because there's still 3 CZs up. Relatively healthy members. 1 now fast on the flank. That's going to be Connor 93. And Renegades once again looking pretty good in this anti-eco, dropping it.
It's very Australian. It's un-Australian.
How many 3 anti-ecos drop now to count? It's just... Why?
National pride, mate. Kevin, Heaven Hands, Zoo.
I wanted... I've been talking up Ghost Gaming that much. It's like, I can't even say that Ghost Gaming really earned that round. Like, they got the shots in, right? But Renegades really just gifted them that round. Nifty going in, not checking the lines, and then, you know, Ghost Gaming just peeky corner. It's like, oh, he's not looking at me. I might just put some bullets in him. Oh, there's one dead. They come out to the B site, and then...
It's not even like one of them just hard carried them through the round. Look at their score line. It's just like, oh, I got 1 kill with the CZ. That's 1 clip down.
Got 2
and then
kills,
the next mate... The next old mate comes in with his 12 bullets, gives Rix time to reload, he gets another one.
It is a classic.
It's just too easy. Too easy for Ghost. Should not be that easy.
Here's the classic, you know, A-push Connor. I don't know what he's doing out with grenades out because he might be caught off guard. So they're allowed to cross over to the A-bomb site. Connor Still dancing around before he's being pushed in, but Nifty, he had the bomb, so probably shouldn't have been pushed
explosives, yeah.
Yeah, Dallas does lose his life, but well. Dallas and Rix lose their life.
Yeah,
a
they
little
lost
bit of
their
weakness
life.
in the ace
Well, who cares, really? Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Heartless. As the rest of Renegades will buy up their AKs. Look, they lost the anti-eco, but money is not the worst. Bomb plant probably would have helped Nifty buy an AWP, but we're past that now, Kevin. We've moved on.
We have ascended, as there are smoke grenades and flashbangs still for Renegades to work with, which are enough to execute upon a bomb site. Missing a few Molotovs. Just enough. I mean, I'd like a few Molotovs.
I'm liking this side hall control. Beautiful. All the nice flashbangs. Smoke comes out towards the end of the side hall. And Connor goes, fair enough, have a nice day. Nice to give it up.
Good.
Good.
He uses utility correctly as well to at least just buy a little bit more time for the rotation and whatnot. He plays that as standard CT. What, he should just deal them all, just kill them all.
Shouldn't have done either, to be honest. There's no reason to expend the Molotov at that point if you've decided, you know what, I'm falling back. It's the brain off kind of decision.
No. Do you know why? Because he was the only one on the A side.
I know that.
Yeah, so it was if like Renegades just come charging in, just fast strategy, just keep alive, use your flashbangs well. That's well played through, at least for NAF getting the trade, and that's not really well played from Rix because you got to be landing your spray of that situation. And for speaking of landing sprays, Estilo should be landing that, and Nifty.
Seb should have landed that, and yeah.
Seb, that was a little bit. You're on 26 HP. You shouldn't be expected to lose the deal. But if you're coming charging out and Estilo has got a clean line of fire, I mean that you should be winning that most of the time, most if not all.
Dallas got a smoke and a Molotov, so they're still going to go for this one. Molotov going to flush Naf out. He's going to fall back to the edge of the cannons. The fire doesn't spread quite far enough. Dallas catches a bullet as he falls down off the balcony, grabs himself an AK-47, going to try to move towards the bomb site. Firefight coming out, but Naf going to capitalise on that. Wardell trading one back onto Nifty, and we're on a 2-on-1. JKS playing the off angle. Wardell actually takes out Naf, but JKS doesn't miss those. Pretty easy when you put your crosshair on the spot where the guy's running. And that's going to be a reset for Ghost, but knowing them, they'll buy an AWP and some CZs and they'll be along.
I don't know, just buy some CZs. Don't even buy the AWP. AWP is just one gun too close to being a force buy as opposed to being too close towards an actual gun.
What was that, Kevin?
They just bought an AWP.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Who are they giving the AWP to? It's the old classic
They're juggling
musical
it at the moment,
AWP.
and that's not good when Renegades is walking so quick. Luckily, Renegades did not rush through that. But could have definitely been dangerous. They really won't be expecting Wardell to have this AWP.
Now they do.
Yeah, they've heard it.
But there's a big stack coming over, and as we were saying earlier, I mean, you know what's the biggest fear if you're a Renegades fan? It's the pistols, and look what's coming supreme. It's the pistols so far, alongside Wardell's AWP, of course. I mean, there it goes, and JKS, he's in a very winnable situation because it's JKS. This is his territory. This is the clutch time.
I think I saw the most clutches JKS 14 on HLTV. He's looking to make that a couple more.
Real question is, I think HLTV do need to introduce a new statistic. Who has the best hair?
Unfortunately, Kevin, you would win that one every day.
I don't think so. There's some good hairdos out there.
Who's going to win the best hair? I reckon that guy from Poland, Spiro. He's got it on lock. Have you seen his hair, mate?
Oh, quickly you pull it up on my phone. But Ghost have gone the long way around to rotate to see if they can catch JKS on the rotation. It's not going to happen as JKS is just going to play it smart. He actually retrieves the AWP, and that's a little bit unfortunate. He wants to just get rid of it, which is really smart. Because even though, even if Ghost Gaming do manage to take this round, okay, they've made noise, and now JKS, this is prime position, but Connor 93 continuing the good form, able to get another kill.
It's been on point, hasn't he?
Another anti-eco loss for Renegades. At this stage, for Ghost Gaming, right? Don't even buy assault rifles, just stick with CZs, man.
Could not agree more.
He had more success with CZs than he had with buy rounds.
As they're having another shocker so far. Unfortunately, I think it was him on the B platform who wasn't able to convert that kill onto Wardell pretty early here. Nice flashbang from Rix. Lets himself peek into the middle. Doesn't spot anyone, but not a big factor, I guess. Rick's falling back out pile middle from RNG. Who will go up the danger towards side hall. Seb grabs you Stillo over at drop zone. Now Renegades, they do have the side hall control, but they don't have good weapons. And Ghost is very un-Australian. They haven't lost a single player.
A very clean anti-eco so far, utilizing the superior range of the assault rifles. Unless your name's Rickson Wardell, Wardell doesn't need to peek, as Connor is playing the smart game. Just waiting for the tease to come into his crosshair, and he capitalizes, converts the kills, and Ghost Gaming now 2 rounds in the lead.
Should be another save in from Renegades. Losing that anti-eco put them in double eco territory. That's exactly what it will be. They're not doing a good job shaving off the economy of Ghost, unfortunately. So we're going to be seeing a lot of buy rounds going in. Buy round versus buy round. And Kevin, have you checked out the man with the best hair yet?
How do you spell it? Here, you spell it for me.
No problem.
There are multiple ways of spelling, multiple ways of Renegades attempting to win this round, but they're going to be gambling back on towards the A bomb site once again. A single smoke and a flashbang for Nifty to work with. Let's see where that smoke goes. Most likely will go towards the doors, and a flashbang means a fast slope push coming out. There's a flashbang. Connor just going to be falling back. There's a single flashbang to allow him to buy a little bit more time. He's still open to duel this, but the CT flashbang's a little bit high. It blinds Connor more than the others, and he shouldn't be out in the open dueling like that. Oh, well, the tease will retrieve at least a single M4, but these pistols are working out pretty well so far for Renegades until finally Seb gets a few kills. And there it is, Dallas with the M4s. That's stock standard, really.
He has it really short sometimes.
That's
so he's
stock
pretty
standard.
much
It's
bold.
not bad. I have to say it's not bad. But
He's just
stock
bold,
standards,
and then he's got the mohawk recently, and that's just best hair. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to go with Shoxy for that one, for consistency's sake.
We were looking at some of Semphasis' old pictures. My goodness, that's a transformation and a half.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at, like, before I looked at it, I'm like, because I look at, like, the new Semphis, right? Like, you know, the new one that's been, I swear, as soon as anyone hits Cloud 9, it's like they are compulsory to, you know, hit the gym and get built. I was trying to think of a good word. As
I think they forgot to
Ghost.
tell Shroud that.
Oh, Ghost actually gonna just boost up. Maybe not like built in terms of like Freakazoid built, but definitely in terms of the stand, like, you know, there's exercise that they have to, it's compulsory for them, etc., etc. So even if it, get fit, I would say. You know, you don't have to have like tons of muscles, just get a little bit fit. And Azar, oh, are they going to suspect Azar's location, as Connor is not going to look down, Azar's not going to look up, and we're in a bit of an awkward situation right now as both sides going to be. When is Connor going to realize? Oh dear. There it is. As Azar does manage to get the trade finally, and that was a little bit awkward. Wardell has AWP, it's going to be mollied off. Too many people surrounded. Really good A-side take from Renegades. Pretty simple stuff coming forward.
Easy peasy for Renegades. And Ghosts were using real weapons in that round, so they do lose. Hopefully Renegades will put them on a save round fairly soon, so we will see a competitive game.
Shouldn't see these rifles. Get rid of the rifles. Come back with the CZs.
As we're taking a lot of damage there, he's going to run away with his tail between his legs. And honestly, it's what we've seen a lot of from Renegades lately. We've seen just side hall control into the executes. They do it so well. It's a great way for them to convert the round after they do their default. Grab that side hall control, throw down the smokes towards balcony, smoke towards door, a couple of Molotovs, some flashes, and just take control of that bomb site. Isolate the rotators behind the smokes and convert the round that way. Works out beautifully, as expected. Unfortunately, what we're not seeing really is Zistillo and Azza try to dominate the drop room too heavily, which is a little less exciting, unfortunately, but can't say I'm too disappointed. Connor's got the CZ and Wardell, so 1 in 5 CZs, that's a 20% increased chance of winning. I don't go
20%?
for the full 100%. Yeah, because it's only 1 in 5, mate.
All the Renegades stacked towards Dragon Law and B Halls. Zistillo, the only member that was initially working drop, but now he's got old mate Azza next to him. The dynamic duo. You always see these two working drop room together, which is always exciting to see. And Zistillo coming across. Seb holding the line, gets the kill. So good work coming out from Seb. He had a relatively quiet train game. And there it is, Wardell shot from the scout on towards Nifty, because that's Now 5-on-3, which is the prime position for Renegades to come back and the prime position for Ghost to lose.
Azza doing great work through the drop room. That's what we have lacked lately from the Renegades side, and he does make it work that time. He's pretty much cut the CT side in half. This is going to force Connor to take a risk. Looks like Renegades semi-aware that this could be a possibility. Let's see if JKS is feeling clued on today. Checks mid already, so he's going to look towards the danger area. Gets caught off on the off angle. Connor with both. Too easy for Connor, and that's the 20% that they needed from the CZ. Azza grabbing another one on 12 HP. He's going to bang his head off, but Connor pretty much cemented that round.
Cobber 93 on Cobblestone.
Too easy. On the real though, Ghost is on a bit of a tear on their CT side, and this is not good for Renegades
they're
at
playing
all.
solidly individually overall.
I
They're
mean,
all getting they're getting 1 picks apiece. So you got one there, and then Connor gets 2.
and it's really bad if they lose this series against Ghost for their Pro League standings. Like, it's horrifically bad, actually. They might find themselves outside of Pro League. That won't be a problem, though, because they're going to the Asian minor anyway, right?
No. This time the dates do not conflict.
That's what you think. We'll just wait to see if there's any schedule changes at the last minute.
It's going to be a cheeky change at the end. I hope not. I'm fairly certain that the words Asian minor qualifiers in any region in Asia.
What do you mean? There is no Asian minor qualifiers, remember? That's why everyone's so salty, mate. Ripperinos.
It just tilts me a little
Rip
bit. Just a
Southeast
little
Asia.
bit. Yeah. Because I like, even though we're Australians and I do like seeing a lot of Australian teams kind of compete, I want to see an open opportunity for everyone inside the region to compete. Because Australia were fortunate enough to get the opportunity a long time ago.
Yep.
I think SEA at the moment definitely, or like other regions in SEA as well as other countries, definitely deserve a fighting chance to at least show what they've got. May not be able to make it, but it's better to have a chance than to have no chance. Regardless, that is enough for a different story. As Connor, Spidey senses tingling behind the smoke that he is aware that some of the members are stacking up behind it, so he's just going to back right out. He has assistance from Rix. Renegades have forced up in this round.
They have indeed. Bomb still dropped for Renegades. Still no real idea of where they want to continue through to. He's still just pressuring that danger door a little bit. JKS had taken danger control. He's going to walk back through middle. See if the flashbang does come out from Ghost for them to check that mid control, and that will allow Connor to grab the information that his team needs to not be 3-stacking A when Renegades is hitting the B bomb site. Wardell is the only one really in position to defend this. Dallas even playing retake on drop, so Wardell's actually playing in the cubby with the ult, walks his way back up the stairs, and Renegades giving him absolutely no room as they full take the drop. Seb in position in connector, but will not be really a factor. Wardell picking off one. Dallas playing retake drop is not going to give him enough opportunity here to really do anything. JKS not being diligent enough, and Seb punishes him for it. So interesting round here. Naf, that flash from Connor may be the end of him.
Oh, I don't know what Naf is doing, because that was a bit intriguing for him to not peek into Connor, who's just charging in. But now they know where Azza is at Rock, but with the UMP, still is going to reign supreme. Now down towards a 1-on-1. The original Cobber up against the new Cobber. Who's going to reign supreme? It's going to be Connor 93 charging in close with a pistol. It's not going to work. The OG Cobber is going to come up with the victory, with the goods. And Renegades do earn another very hard-earned victory.
Good to see Azza stepping up in that round. Been missing a lot of him on Renegades lately, as he's been in a bit of a slump for quite a long time, honestly. You'd almost forget that he was pretty much the best player on Renegades when they made their foray into North American Counter-Strike. CZ by, unfortunately, coming out here for Ghost, so...
Oh, Seb, if he peeks up... Ah! He peeks up at the wrong time, though. He gets his head just tapped by the ceiling and balcony, or the little ledge that's sticking out, so Renegades.
Then Azza gives his head a little tap as well.
Yep. So, a better round from Renegades. But there's still a lot of low HP members. I know there's still time for somehow for Renegades to lose this.
It's still an opportunity. It's not over yet.
Okay, so apparently Dallas isn't the IGL, it's Connor.
Connor's the IGL.
Which makes it a little bit more impressive considering the performance that Connor has been putting out.
Okay, thank God somebody told us what's happening in these teams, because I would have no idea.
I originally thought they brought Dallas into the IGL, right? Because that that was, I thought, the
Was
direct
that just
trade.
your speculation that I've been blindly following this whole time, Kev?
I think potentially so,
I'm
yes.
tilted now.
Well, because it was
so
like minus
incredibly
EQK
tilted.
plus Dallas. It was kind of like, you know, -1 IGL plus an IGL. But looks like Connor is now the step up. As, yep, there it is. The classic, the El Clasico.
Not
Could
again,
only happen to
mate.
Renegades.
No, come on. How does it get this close? Luckily, Wardell's got a Deagle, not a CZ, so... Oh no, Nifty. Come on, mate. Nifty's not Australian, so there's a real chance
Yeah.
for this one. This is why they're in the team. Angles. This comes down to a game of timing, really. Nifty grabs himself the flat position. Wardell bangs his head off.
Wardell.
Does not miss a single shot. And the Deagle, extremely effective that time.
Why are you retrieving an AK? Just stay with the pistols. My goodness.
Is that the second anti they've lost this game? Alright. Kevin needs
this is not the second anti-eco. This is 3 anti-ecos. 3!
Third one this
Count
game.
with me.
Or
1, 2, 3.
3. Woo! Alright, Kevin needs to take a step out and just scream his head off. And then comes back in a little bit of therapeutic anger. Scream into the pillow so no one can hear you cry.
When was the last time you saw a team drop 3 anti-ecos?
Just now?
Just now. Shouldn't be happening, but it is happening. And Ghosts, like I was saying, Renegades, yeah, they should be coming up quite strong. They are coming out decent in these buy rounds, right?
How does Naf only take 50 damage from both of those nades with no armor? Hello? Should be dead.
Dodge. He's got his
HE nades
dancing boots
suck,
on.
Kevin. They suck.
No, they don't. The guy throwing it was just bad.
Whoa. Let's not talk about the noodle arms here from Ghost Gaming. Ustillo grabbing a pick through drop. Moving out through the door. Seb on the hunt for him as he moves through connector. Looks like a bit of an A split here. Oh, caught in the back there from Seb. Connor, the only one on the bomb site. RNG Naf. Seeing him with the optic tag on as Connor grabs the trade back and forth. So now Ghost potentially going to lose an anti-eco here, but Wardell picking off Naf is pretty much going to secure the round. They'd have to make a huge misplay to lose to Nifty just carrying behind this truck, and they do not do so. 8-4 for Ghost Gaming. Potentially looking for the 2-0 here, Kevin. How you feeling? Feeling good?
If Ghosts have been doing particularly well in terms of like their anti-ecos and when they win the force buys, but can I really call it a victory when Renegades have just dropped 3 force buys? Not force buys, sorry, but 3 full buys.
It's still a victory in my eyes. As if it's on the Pro League board, it's on the victory board for me.
But it's like, say for example, if I'm playing a game of a Battle Royale game, for example, and I get the final kill, no other kills, is that still a victory?
Technically.
Yeah, technically it is a victory, but it's a very hollow victory, and I don't know what to make of it, but hopefully Renegades, 5 rounds, they've been looking particularly good so far. Let's see if Ghost have enough to stop this B-site execute, because there is just a rain of smoke coming forward right now. 3 coming into drop right now. Charging down, Seb is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's just going to fall right out of a flower bed and come towards the rock to hold it off. There's a great flashbang coming forward. Seb gets his head knocked off. Wardell's going to be traded out. Dallas, he has to get 2, but he can't get any. Now Connor striking out, but look at this position coming out from Rix. He gets 1, but he can't get the second. Now it's all down towards Connor 93. 1 on 2, very fast in towards E-Box, but Renegades should be able to take this round quite convincingly. 2 players up. They've got the positions. Connor does not have the HP to work with as well. 51 HP and no grenades. And there's 200 almost between both Renegades members. Should be over very soon.
Hoping so. Barring a huge misplay out from Renegades, but great line holding from Ustillo. Nifty, even if he didn't win that duel, Nifty was in position to trade rip the economy of Ghost Gaming, which is going to make
perfect
another
economy.
trouble.
What are you talking about? The perfect economy. Armor and CZs. Let's go.
True that.
Normally we advise against it, but if it's been working 3 out of 4 times, you just go for it again.
75%.
And Renegades, are they going to learn from their mistakes, or are they going to do the same old? I reckon they've learned from their mistakes.
Everyone's running towards B again.
Oh, Wardell just eats a grenade and goes, what was that?
Fast wall of smoke out here from Renegades, but the blocking of the smoke actually creates an opening in there. Wardell trading 1 for 1.
No. Oh no.
2 for 2. but Renegades...
Oh, no.
What is happening?
Oh, no.
Not again.
It's happening again, guys. It's happening again. I don't know what I'm seeing right now, but there is also one coming from behind. Dallas is going to be swinging out a little bit wide. It's down towards a 1-on-3. Their dream is alive. Not really. What is going on? Oh, Wardell. Wallbangs NAF as well. That just secures effectively the round. Another pistol round going once again in the favor of Ghost Gaming. That was just a single wall smoke where Wardell's just strolling along. It's a nice day over. Ow! What was that? Oh, it's a smoke grenade. Oh, look, there's a hole in the smoke. I'm going to kill people through it. 9-5 for Ghost Gaming. Renegades have dropped 4 buy rounds. You read it right. 4 buy rounds.
2 pistols, you mean?
And Peely is like, what is wrong with you, Kevin? And I'm asking you, Mitch, what's wrong right now? You're understanding my frustration right now, right? You can't but just laugh at the sheer absurdity of Renegades dropping 4 buy rounds. In a half. Not even in a tie game, in a half. They've won all the buy rounds against buy rounds, but they can't seem to convert these against Ghost Gaming. Oh my goodness, what is going on? NAF is going to make a movement and a play outside of B plat. A lot of shots being missed from both sides. At the end of the day, I'd say this is favorable for Renegades because they are making a lot of noise towards the B bomb side. But look at this, Connor is still holding firm at this angle. Will be charging out. But Rick's holding the slope, still playing around it. Spraying through the stable, won't connect on anyone. JKS comes across with the Galil and wins the deal. Seb will drop the bomb carrier. Nifty staying alive on default as JKS swings. JKS having a pretty decent game so far as he still has a Galil in hand. They'll be able to transition 2-on-2.
Still some utility left over here from Ghost though. Dallas has a potential smoke for an angle and a Molotov for the bomb site. Flashbangs on both of them. Will they use them? No, they won't, because Seb is just going to blow Nifty out of the water. 1-on-1 here, so HP and weapon advantage for Seb. He picks the right angle and catches JK, so that's going to be 10-5. Great CT half out of Ghost Gaming. Good pistol usage, making the most out of every opportunity that they were given. You can't blame them for it.
Maybe, okay, so maybe Ghost Gaming's pistols were really good, but I'd also argue on this point that Renegades, they're... anti-ecos weren't looking particularly impressive. Let's see how this CT side goes, though. That's their T side over on Dunfall. We'll be back in 1.5 minutes. Until then, maybe check out some of the raffle prizes. You can use this 1.5 minutes to go enter. So just screen roll right now. Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope the raffle entries went favorably in your direction.
I don't think they get to find out yet, Kev.
No, they don't, but you get to enter in there and it says, you know, your entry has been confirmed.
Unfortunately, if only Renegades have a few more entries into the bomb site, they might not be in this position.
Let's not talk about that. We have to talk about it eventually.
Let's not talk about the game. Let's just put it off as long as possible.
It is just one of those things where it just makes me angry with a capital E. There's no anger. There's no E in angry. And it still makes me so mad. Those odds! What are those odds?
Oh, man, I can't.
Okay, Renegades. CT side.
Okay, here we go. Let's have a bit of a role play. Ready? Right. You're Renegades coach. What do you say to them at this point? You're Cassard. This is... At this half, beginning of this half, what do you talk to them about.
Okay, which European player do you guys want?
I'll take. I'll take Nico, if that's all right.
Yeah. Which
What's his
one?
buyout?
Which Nico?
What's his buyout? 500k?
I don't know these days. Which Nico are we talking about? You know, the one on Heroic or the one on FaZe? They're both pretty good. Pretty good's understatement of this cast. Actually, no, it hasn't even been understatement of the cast so far. That's how absurd this game, this series has been absurd. Now Renegades have to hold off against Ghost, and if they're able to have a good T half, you know, a good strong start, anything is possible. Connor's got the smoke and flashbang, and he's done a little bit of damage towards the Distiller so far. There's another smoke deep towards B plant. There's a flashbang, and Connor's going to be a bait because the rest of the members are going to be pushing over towards the A bomb site. It's not going to throw out Renegades, though. They've adapted time and time again. There's JKS just throwing out a flashbang. He actually has a kit and 2 flashes. Normally, you expect a clutch player to have more weapons, but Nifty on the default. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Very, very clean coming out from Nifty. Very clean pistol round from Renegades, but it makes me a little bit scared right now.
This is a big misplay from Renegades because this is going to maximize the amount of anti-ecos they have to face in this half. The good thing would be to throw this pistol 2v1, let Seb win it, so that they are able to eco and go into as many gun rounds as possible.
Yes, Seb might be able to find a few more kills right now, but unfortunately not because Nifty, 4 kills the USP, looking pretty crisp. As you said, this is where it becomes a little bit dangerous for Renegades because this is when they
We're not even memeing at this point, though. It's
the truth.
Maths. It's maths. Compare the gun round stats to the anti-eco round stats, the 4 spies from Ghost, and tell me that what happened, please, Kevin.
So Ghost Gaming had to go on the 4 spies. So pistols and armor about 5 rounds, and they converted 4 of them against Renegades full buy.
What about the gun rounds, huh? How many?
I think Renegades won most of the gun rounds,
Most of them.
if not all of them. It was Ghost Gaming secured the anti-ecos after their own 4 spy victories, which is really well done by them, but they kind of dropped most of the buy rounds. So that makes it a really baffling story right now because it feels like Renegades played better on that T side, but not really, given how they dropped it. That's a really nice nade coming out from Naf, well timed. And well, they're just going to be executing them on the B bomb site. So Renegades will be winning a full buy cleanly. And so it is going to be
5 alive, Kevin.
5 alive. They're keeping the dream alive right now. And it looks like we're back into some semblance of normality, I
And
guess.
they've got umps and MP9s, so that's so much money. Like, how much money was that? That was 5 SMG kills.
That is precisely 3,000.
$3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
3,000? Alright. Pilly, normally I'm meant to be the one that's insane that says stuff like pushies and stuff like that. Shouldn't it be you? JKS makes first contact, and Ghost, this is really just going to be a run around. Let's see if we can pick someone off, and you're correct.
No,
Naf,
Naf, what are you doing?
Naf, he smells the eco blood.
Oh,
he wants the kills, but he's going to pay with his life this time around. And the Stilo is going to come very fast in just to make sure that B-plat's going to be safe.
He
So
loves a bit of an eco hunt. You seen that Rick and Morty episode with the alien lady that's like, well, successful hunt, and tomorrow we'll celebrate it with a hunt. That's Naf. Right now. You haven't seen Rick and Morty, have you? Alright, never mind. Nifty playing from connector. Just chilling out, seeing if he could spot any of these pistolers, maybe pick one of them off before they make their way onto the bomb site. Say culturally Naf fitting right into this team. So he does get himself killed by the pistols. And
they did pretty well in the previous one.
fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day, Kevin.
No, Ghost will probably just get completely slaughtered right now. Nifty, very favorable angle. Ooh. Very, very clean.
He's
Look
looking
at the wrist.
sharp.
Yeah.
It's actually
He's not
incorrect,
even a
Fred.
rifler, guys. He's an AWPer. And that was looking pretty crisp. Just calm and collected. He knew he had backup, and he knew he had the aim. And Ghost Gaming, this is going to be their first kind of buy round. It's not really everything that you want in terms of the arsenal. You want some more Molotovs. You want some more grenades.
What else got an AWP?
But no armor.
That's okay.
But is
It's
it?
it's an AWP, Kevin. You either shoot them or they shoot you, man. If you miss your shot, then you would have been dead with armor anyways, dude.
You could have survived with 3 HP, and that 3 HP could lead you to do a sick clutch.
Nah, man. 3 Two SMGs actually, so there was a double upgrade. Probably only a single upgrade, to be honest, as the M4A4 was dropped over from Nifty, who was probably dropped an AWP. So that's where we find ourselves now in this situation. Great flashbang from Rix.
Solid. I think I've seen these flashbangs coming out from Ghost or from Spice
Oh,
before.
yeah, that was a great one.
And it was like, excellent flashbang into its drop.
Blinded all of his teammates.
It blinded none of the CTs and every one of the Ts. And now JKS, oh, surely he won't be able to light them up any longer, but he's done a lot of damage already. Good flashbang and HE grenade doing further damage to allow Renegades to rotate across towards the A-bomb site. Looking very solid so far on the hold, but not if Rix has anything to say, because he's taking out Astillo. And now Ghost can just move a little bit slower. Pop flash coming forward. Good pop flash, but not good enough. Wardell down towards 3 HP.
97 in
Did
4.
I said 3 HP earlier as well.
No,
you didn't have armor.
Kevin, you were not right.
I wasn't right, no, because I was talking about the body armor hypothesis.
That's right. I'll give you credit for that one anyway. You know what? You've had a rough day. It's been a rough one.
It's been an alright day so far, I won't lie. I mean, it's been topsy-turvy at the very least, as Nifty has spotted the gun barrel of one. Lines it up, knocks him down. Seb, where's your head? Because it's going to be gone. Nifty just darting around, and Wardell is just like, what are you doing, mate? You can't bait me out. As Wardell has spotted out Naf, he's going to go in for the re-engagement. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but he does manage to tag Naf down low. Now down towards a 103. Connor 93 misses most likely a very, very easy shot, and Naf now allowed a second whinge. He's just going to save, though. No?
He's got the kit. He's just gone for the long play.
He's gone.
This might work out beautifully.
This has worked out perfectly, unless
no.
Connor is able to recalibrate. He does do so. Finds the AWP as well, and Ghost Gaming do pick up the first buy round. Renegade should still have enough cash to buy up in this, though. And there it is. The AWP on Nifty. Should be seeing a couple of M4s and maybe a UMP and a poorer member.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of worst case scenario for Ghost, as they do lose all of their members except for Connor. At least he does retain the AWP for Wardell, so that is something. The rest of them will have to do with 3 Galils. Connor's got himself an AK. Flash is coming over the B plat. Looks like a fast rush out the B plat here. Will Ustillo be able to defend? He is hiding inside of a smoke now, trying to find his bearings. Naf making his way into the chicken coop. Molotov comes out from Ustillo. And 4 people literally on this bomb site ready to go.
They don't suspect where Astillo still is. There it is. Astillo gets one. Won't be able to get the second, but buys enough time for the rest of the Renegades members to do some damage. And now Rick spraying down with the Galil, but Nifty. There's no lines to come in towards Ali while you're reloading, because he was being pressured from 2 sides. So a fast round going very quickly in the favor of Renegades.
What a way to throw your economy away from Ghost. Had the AWP. Galil's not the best for doing any real shooting of any kind.
No, unfortunately it isn't. You kind of want the AK-47s, but they're going to go for the CZs. They're going to force up. Why not? They have to go on the double eco. The Renegades, I mean, they've been in much better form, you know. They just slapped themselves, woke up. It's like, guys, what are we doing? Those are 4 rounds we should have converted. And now they're looking like the Renegades of old on Cobblestone. Looking a little bit more solid.
Cobber in full effect?
60% effect, I'd say.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah, fast drop room control. Az is going to lose his life, but they should still have the range. I mean, surely they have the range to kind of take this. Astillo is going to push back in for information. It's going to be a bit of a merry-go-round where Astillo is going to be found out. Naf for the AWP at Chicken Coop finds 1, finds 2. We should be able to find the 3rd as well, because he's got backup coming up. He knows that they're coming in from Ali. There it is. There's the 3rd. Nearly lands a headshot towards Seb. But well done from Naf to deflect all the danger, as JKS has just been waiting.
Feeling optimistic today, Kevin. They didn't
You're feeling?
make that. No, you are.
In terms of Renegades?
Yeah, I mean, they lost a lot of kills to those CZs.
Oh,
that round was getting a little messy.
Yeah, they had the range. I mean, and Ghost Gaming afterwards, it started hitting the mid-game, and that's where it gets a little bit scary, because Ghost Gaming will lose a bit of direction. And Naf, you know how Naf is. Then he smells that there's anti-ecos to be had, or sorry, eco kills to be had, and he's got the AWP, and he's like, yeah, it's not an SMG, but I'll make it work out. 3 kills, picks up the AWP as well, and he's such a good B-site second AWPer, because he just locks down that B-plat position, and he plays aggressive at the right times to get information, and that's going to be critical coming forward towards the future buy rounds. Coming forward through the smoke at the moment, JKS having none of that nonsense. Clean for UMP spray down, and Astillo. That is 3K in the favor of Renegades right there. Right there, if I do say so myself.
Plenty of money for JKS. Does farm himself up 2,400.
That's what you need.
As you spray him down. That's definitely what you need, especially after the rebuys that they had to suffer last round. They kept the double orbs coming in, but plenty of rebuys from Renegades last round would have sort of hindered their economy. JKS kind of making up for some of that. 2 UMPs going to be retained into the next round, going up against Ghost Buy. Once again, limited utility from them. Doesn't really feel like they've had a full buy across the board in this half at any stage, really. Had to do with Galil's limited utility, no armor on Wardell. It's been a rough couple of buy rounds from them, whereas Renegades have really got the money going together so far in this half. Another close game coming out of Ghost, so great job from them. See if they're able to convert this one. Seb forced out of drop with the Molotov. Stilo's got full plat control, so that's going to give them so much information. As just going to drop the smoke. And interesting that they haven't rotated off the drop position despite having full plat control. I guess it is because Side Halls hasn't been pressured. You've got Nifty and JKS still posted up.
Yeah, you want to stay close to the SMG as well. So Azza is just going to play a flower bed from now on. You've got Naf's AWP trained on 2 angles, a very potent angle once you've got the AWP set up. There's a flashbang. Azza's going to call for it. But he doesn't hear anyone drop, which is... There it is. So he's going to suspect that someone's dropped right now. Naf is going to be watching the angle. He's going to be safe behind the box from any B plat aggression. There's a perfect incendiary grenade. Peeks across. He's just waiting. 30 seconds left. There's not much time for the rest of Ghost Gaming to work with. They're going to have to start moving towards a particular bomb site. And there it is. Naf, oh, peeks out at the wrong time. And Ghost, they do manage to pounce and strike quite well because now they've got the advantage. Dealing it out in favorable positions, and JKS, he's allowed to nearly slip by and deny the bomb plant. Won't be able to do so. There it is. He loses his life. Nifty, 20 HP. We'll just back out and try to save. So Ghost Gaming, able to get the entries work out particularly well on the B plant, even though time was ticking away. Is looking a little bit scary, but they're able to land their shots. Naf does not, and that's the ultimate difference. And Connor should hear this, knows what's going on.
Yeah, great job by Ghost Gaming. Entries cleaner than Swiss Mountain Water, as Nifty picks off Connor on a bit of a hunt there. He's sitting up in the tower, just trying to hold on to this AWP.
I'd like to see Wardell just peg this HE grenade, but no, it's going to use the H. He's going to just be trained on lines. Ghosts do not want to lose any more guns, which is a wise decision. You don't want to be dropping your economy too hard, given that Renegades can buy back up into this round.
Is that a slang term unique to Australia? Pegging something? I think it is. Because I think the other term for pegging is a little bit not broadcast.
Yeah, a little bit more risk, I would say, definitely. But what we mean by pegging is that you just chuck something at full force at someone, like an object, like a ball, and it hurts if you get hit by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other term for pegging, not too.
Yeah, I don't think we need to talk
either.
about it. Yeah, we don't need to bring that up.
As Connor moving his way through middle. Nifty grabbing himself a kill there. Wardell unable to trade. Ooh, the re-peek from Nifty is on point.
How fast can they transition towards this A-bomb site? This has always been the worst part for Ghost, where they're down numbers right now because of hesitancy in trying to take that duel. You lose Connor, unfortunate, because that's an off-timer from an AWPer, but you don't get the trade and you lose your AWPer as a result. That's pretty bad. Still a lot of time for Ghost Gaming to work with. With 3 AKs up, 2 smoke grenades, you kind of do need to commit towards this A-bomb site. I reckon that's a correct call because the AWPs have kind of been isolated. You're forcing that third player to rotate around and make him a little bit unsettled, and they're actually making a slow contact play out of slope. Making their way up, JKS is just peeking towards long A halls. There's a smoke grenade, but it is a very, very late smoke grenade, which is going to kind of throw them off. And Dallas, once again, very, very sharp on the entries, but they're not going to suspect JKS at the critical position at stables. Castillo, how does he win that aim deal coming out? Seb, there's so many lines he needs to clear it. JKS, the flashbang, oh my goodness, nearly lands the kill. Won't work out, but there it is. It all's all down towards a 1-on-2. Very favorable. Seb, not even going to bother planting the bomb just yet. It's been spotted out. Shooting at almost everything, connecting absolutely nothing though. We'll just go for the bomb plant, which is going to add a little bit of money for Ghost Gaming to work with, but this is a near unclutchable situation.
Yeah, the bomb plant's pretty much best case scenario for Seb at this point. JKS even grabs the extra money with the UFP kill. He's going to go down to slope to try and grab that AWP.
They're talking about maybe a double AWP?
No, they're just grabbing the AKs and the utility. Naf grabbed himself 2 flashes and a molly from all the corpses. JKS grabs himself a flash. So, 12-12 here. Ghost Gaming do get the bomb plant down. Be interested to see what the money is looking like at this stage. Ghost probably only on a single eco at this point. Giving Renegades the 13th round is not too bad. No,
they
didn't.
Forced a little bit? No, they bought a little bit.
This is fine to buy up this kind of... Like, basically at this point, this is an investment to keep Renegades' economy in check without committing to the point where they won't be able to buy into the next round. So, big fan of that one. And we do know how much damage they have been able to do in Renegades in this series. With all that utility, JKS playing close here, just going to let two of them run by, sprays them in the head, grabs Dallas as well. Great job from him, just defending that middle push, and he doesn't lose his life at all. 5 alive for Renegades. They're going to be able to buy throughout the rest of this half. Ghost now will be onto the buy. Should be able to have enough money to buy for an AWP for Wardell. Probably will end up being one of the better buys in this half so far. Let's see what they do with it.
Have to wait and see what utility they get as well, because
No, they're just going to save, half save again.
Okay. That's why I said I'm not particularly the biggest fan of, you know, buying that armor in CZ, because you're not going to have enough to buy in the next round. Nifty. Oh, that might be a crucial shot, because now the A site's opened. I might have spoke too soon. Is it the anti-eco curse coming out once again? JKS blinded out, but Dallas unable to land the shots towards the very end. JKS has to spray, has to go huge, and he does go huge as well. There it is. Deagle shot to clean up. Now down towards a 1-on-1. Rix, he wins it. Rix goes huge with a 3 kill with the boost on towards balcony. I spoke too soon.
You did speak
Another
too soon.
force by lost.
Another force
sorry, not another force by lost, but another kind of anti-eco. I wouldn't even say it was a full anti-eco, but CZs, that is effectively the minimal purchase that Ghost Gaming got away with, and it works out perfectly
fine.
Why
have Renegades bought double AWP?
What do you mean?
This is pretty much hamstring their economy. This is a must-win round for them now.
Well, this was a must-win round at any point in time for both sides, because both their economies are going to be in the bin after that round.
Dunno, mate. I guess you're right. As Usilo just playing anti-flash under the platform. Where are they sending these AWPs? Naf is taking it towards Coop, whereas Nifty just posted from Connector. This is a really good play actually coming out from Ghost. If this is the wall of smoke out onto the B-bomb side, this is the perfect play against the double AWP. They're going to segment off Nifty. It's going to be impossible for him to rotate. Seb gets the entry onto Usilo. Yet another key entry for the Ghost side as they're shooting Seb through the corner of the smoke, but he was already low HP, so 4 versus 3 coming out. Flash completely ineffective for Azza. He's not going to be able to get anything done. And Renegades just trying to play around smokes at this point, get completely taken out. Oh my god, they're broke. Kev, they're absolutely broke. This is do or die for Renegades. They're about to lose another one to Ghost.
I'm happy-ish for Ghost. Not happy that Renegades are losing, but Ghost. Everyone said that, you know, that they're the bottom feeders, you know. Renegades were like, oh, Ghost, we made this meme earlier today already, but why not? Let's do a rehash. They were like, hey, Ghost, can we get the 2-0 today because we really need the points to make it to finals, that we can finally make it to EPL finals for once? And then Ghost Game were like, nah, today is the day where we're going to play seriously. You know, we're sick of being bottom. And then Renegades, understandable. Not even understandable. They dropped 5! 5! Full buys as Connor gets the ace!
Last chance here for Renegades. They will need to get the Australian flag. Too easy for Renegades. Losing the pistol rounds. JKS having a pretty good game. He tends to turn up on Cobblestone, doesn't he?
He loves his Cobblestone. But Ghost Gaming loving Cobblestone at the moment. And once again, this is the final roll of the dice for Renegades. They're coming fast onto the B side. This is a great grenade from Naf. Does a chunk of damage. But will they suss out this tree position is a real question. He still has to hide. There is Naf striking out. That is critical from Naf. 2 kills. Has converted it slightly more in the favor. Good flashbang. Allows the Stilo to peek behind and get some more information. The flashbang's coming thick and thin right now. Stilo locked down from the line. But he will peek out and get another kill. This should go in the favor of Renegades. Wardell low on 2 HP. Seb 84. Estella will be up. No! Wardell lands a critical AWP kill, is now trained down the line. Seb just holding, waiting for the smokes to dissipate, but they won't be able to get the bomb plant down. Still a lot of time to work with as Wardell will be shot down by Nifty with a nice shot through the edge of the wall. That is shot from Nifty. He doesn't even AWP. He needs an M4. And we are into the final round of regulation time. A lot of weapons for Ghost Gaming to work with, though. A lot of money. They're going to be able to have a full purchase. But what is Renegades going to do? They've lost 2 guns. They should be able to buy them in this.
Oh, they're fine. They'll
be fine.
Full buy versus full buy to consolidate the last round. This is exactly what we would want. Nifty picking up the AWP and an ump out of JKS. So, unfortunate for him.
Quote unquote full buy.
It is a full buy, mate.
That's not a full buy. That's 80%.
Get away from me, Kev. Naf on the tree position once again. He loves that grenade. Throws it every time. And honestly, he was so key for from tree position last round. He pretty much won Renegades that round and gave them a chance to take out this game, because if they did lose that one, it was all over for them.
2 kills and heavy damage incurred over towards Ghost meant that the rush was not very effective. And so far, there's B-flat pushes. Ghost Gaming have been successful on the B side execute, which is what they're lining up for one more time. What they have not been really successful at is the B side push. And Rick's taking extra damage from the incendiary grenade is never going to be favorable, given the context of the round. Now we're just waiting for Seb to make his way back. Maybe he'll try to attack late towards drop, because there's the execute. There's the incendiary grenade towards tree. Naf is going to fall off into Stillo. Critical position, but Wardell strikes once again with the AWP. And Dallas, he's been so good the entry so far, but he's lost the bomb this time around. They know where he is. Naf still dancing around the pot position. Oh, Rix was blinded out, almost loses it. But here it is, Ghost Gaming. It's all to JKS with the UMP. He won't be able to win it. Ghost Gaming once again to the 30th round. 16-14, a 2-0 for Ghost Gaming. Pilly is just there, just going, I've seen some things today. I've seen some things this Pro League season, but I don't think we've particularly seen anything like this.
Cringeworthy is the way I would describe it.
Jeez, that's a little bit harsh.
For Renegades.
Still a little bit harsh. I think Ghost Gaming turned up. The only thing that would have been cringeworthy in my mind is the fact that you dropped 5 full buys against anti-ecos.
That is what is exactly cringeworthy.
Not anti-ecos, but force buys. But that is something that was pretty shocking today coming towards Cobblestone. It, I think, turned it from what should have been a clean game for Renegades into a very easy game. Or not easy game, but a game that eventually meant that Ghost Gaming could clean it up.
Yeah, look, I don't know what to say at this point, Kevin. Like, honestly, Ghost, I'm happy they got 2 16-14s, and that's going to be great for them as a team in terms of their confidence and moving forward. But let's be real here, Kev.
Yes.
Getting 16-14s against a team that's consistently putting themselves behind by having an inability to win these bye rounds, it's nothing to be super proud of. And not only that, but Renegades is basically nerfing themselves, robbing themselves of an opportunity to potentially attend the Pro League Finals by losing this 2-0 to the team that they should just be closing it out against. And they really cannot be happy with that.
Yeah, some questions will be asked over at the Renegades camp. In my mind, I think they just played, once again, they brought the C-grade game. It just wasn't good enough in a couple of critical rounds. And like we said, I think overall C-grade game in their T-side full buy executes. That's what the Renegades we normally expect to see. But just dropping so many of those full buys, I know we're emphasizing that point so much, but that wrecks your economy. It gives Ghost Gaming a big chance going forward in their own CT half. And it was just like, why? 4 of them dropped on their T side. They do lose the first half 5-10. Then it'll lose one at an instrumental round where they could have just blown ahead, you know, completely just gone over Ghost Gaming because they were looking very solid onto the CT side. Then they allowed Ghost Gaming to get their economy in orders, you know, get the AKs, get the utility working. And much better executions coming out. The fast plays this time not working out for Ghost Gaming. It was the B-side execute that worked out. Dallas, once again, great entry kills, and Wardell, being Wardell, getting crucial AWP kills. Let's take a quick look at the recap of the day. Luminosity, a very quick 2-0. It's been a bit of a, I guess, bizarre day so far. We're going to be ending on the secondary stream soon. It was a 2-0, 16-4, 16-6. Comprehensive victories for Luminosity in the back of Showtime and Yell. Mainly Showtime. And then a 2-0 towards Ghost. Yes, you read it right. 2-0 towards Ghost. They are now at 3 victories in the Pro League.
Tripled their victories.
Tripled their victories indeed. NRG triple overtime against CLG, but they do manage to take the victory now on towards Cobblestone. Misfits and Complexity, the match will be rescheduled for a different day, so stay tuned for that for a different weekday match, but I don't think, I don't know, I shouldn't think for you. Any other thoughts in terms of the Renegades and Ghost match, or just overall for our match day 18 as we're about to wrap up?
Not really. I mean, yeah, Renegades need to get their anti-ecos sorted, and Ghost, impressive showing from them, but not impressive enough to really get me too excited. You can't really be so impressed when they're pretty much beating a team that's handicapping themselves.
They still won.
They still won, exactly.
Come on, give me at least a little bit of hype, Pilly. I know it was a tough match because we're both a little bit angry at the fact that Renegades did drop a few matches, but I think Ghost did come in with, I guess, the winning mentality at the end of the day, because a lot of the time we see them come up towards that 15 mark and being unable to convert. This time they were able to convert, so...
We saw a similar thing when they beat Liquid as well. It was they just seem to be, if they do win the games, it's always the messy games, so... What can you say?
Well, at the end of the day, Ghost Gaming do take the 2-0, but that is it for us for match day number 18. And it'll just be a quick close for tonight. So until we see you next time, we hope you take care.
Quite a lot. That's nice.
Oh, he's on the gun. I mean, they're going to get mowed down anyway, but it doesn't make any sense.
Right, he's getting super installed. Then becomes Showtime running out, getting free.
Showtime, he's so good. Oh, this may not be well advised, but who cares? Because Showtime's going absolutely huge again. 4 kills. Oh, maybe this ace like gamble works out. Yeah, just running out with base. He'll be able to take down Rick. Now down towards a one-on-one. Wardell misses the deep.
Looks like they're playing extremely defensively. They're running through it. Deb is so good on the entry. Nifty
Hamstring by Azzo. Azzo takes down all 3. That is a tight. Hanley has put a massive dent in towards Ghost Gaming Clan. Dallas, what are you going to do? 30 seconds left. Wardell! What? The biggest fear if you're a Renegades fan is the pistols, and look what's coming from pistols so far.
Along, so he's going to look towards the danger area, gets caught off on the off angle, Connor with both. To the east.
Rock, Still's going to reign supreme, now down towards a 1-on-1. The original Cobber up against the new Cobber. Who's going to reign supreme? It's going to be Connor 93 charging in close with a pistol. There it is, with classic. Towards the very end. JKS has to spray, has to go huge, and he does go huge.